Hello lovely budgeters, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jai and this is Money Monday. Let's get started. Hello everyone, hopefully you had a great weekend. I sure did. Friday was a very long work day. However, Saturday I was able to go to a concert and spend some quality time with my husband. And in my Saturday video I went ahead, no, it's in my Sunday video because obviously my Saturday video was before I went to the concert. My Sunday video, I did put some pictures of me meeting the band, which was completely exciting. I have been a fan of this band for quite some time, and I've seen them in concert a handful of times, but this was the first time that I actually hung around and waited for the band to my cousin is a very big collector of items, and so he like gets signatures and all those things. So we waited around for the band and I was able to meet all four of the band members, and I was able to get 3 signatures on a flyer from their performance. I was too afraid to ask the last one for his signature, so he was super sweet, and I'm pretty sure he would have signed it, but he was talking to, you know, kids that had been there for their first rock concert, and so I didn't want to bother him. It's the drummer. I was missing the drummer's signature. So anyways, that's what I did on Saturday, and Sunday was a completely long day. I was able to spend time with my stepdaughter and her boyfriend. They drove up here for an event, and we were able to go have brunch with them, so that was super exciting. Went to the outlets and we got a handful of things. Nothing too crazy. I needed some work, very much adult stuff. I needed some work shoes. My husband needed some work shoes, so we got those. I needed some new stockings for Christmas, so I got those. Oh, let me get them. Hold on. I had to have them. So this one here is Oogie Boogie. And hopefully that comes out in frame. And then I got Zero, super cute. And then I got Sally. And then of course Jack to finish off. So I had to get these. I just had to have them. They were relatively cheap and on sale, so super excited that I was able to get that. So that's what we did on Sunday. We also did our errands like we're supposed to: grocery shop, gas, car wash, all the things that adults do. And so with that being said, let's go right into our weekly spending. However, because we stuff on Fridays to replenish our wallet, but we talk about budgeting and everything on Monday, I am just going to do weekly spending until Friday, so that way it's the same day we replenish our wallet and all of that stuff. So even though it's posted on Monday, it would be up until Friday. It was getting kind of confusing because I get paid on Friday and then we replenish on Friday, so it was definitely getting very confusing for me. So even though last week we went until the 6th, and I do have everything that we spent over the weekend, I am only gonna recap until Friday. So I haven't even put it in the expense log yet because I knew I was going to do it this way. So here is our expense log for Friday. All right. So what we do on Money Mondays, we go over our weekly spending. We stuff our personal binder for upcoming weekly spending, including this weekend and up until next Friday. And then we also do our bills and stuff for our 1 month ahead bills. So you'll see all of that. Let's start with a weekly recap and then go from there. So the first thing we did on Friday was I sent my husband his gas. Also, we needed some household items like tissue and wipes and those types of things. So that was $13.62, and I bought that from Albertsons. It's a local grocery store if you guys don't know what Albertsons is. And I hope that this is not too thick. Hold on, let me get something else because I feel like that is too thick to... Alright, let's do this. Alright, so next is groceries. I spent $98.38. I needed a handful of things. My husband was really craving hamburgers, and we took out some meat that we had bought, and we think it went bad. So we didn't want to chance it since both of us have been really sick. So I went ahead and bought meat. I also bought, you know, all the fixings for hamburgers, fries, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, all the things. And then I also bought some drinks and those types of things. Then I realized I forgot cheese after I left, so I had to go back. And so the first transaction was $98.38, and then the second transaction was $13.83. Oh, I still bought like water, liquid death, stuff like that. So that's why it was $98. And then and so then $13.83 is when I forgot the meat. So $98.38 was other stuff. Like I went in and I bought the bread and all that stuff, and then I forgot the meat. So I went back and got meat and peaches, and so that was $13.83. And then I forgot the cheese, so I went back and got cheese for $5.98. So very short spending because we're not including the weekend, and that's when we do most of our grocery shopping and spending. So let's total this up really quick and put it in our category here. You can see last week here we did 10.4 to 10.6, and it really should have just been 10.4. So 10.1 to 10.4, but okay. So now we're gonna do 10.7 to 10.11, and then next week when we do, and I still need to fill these in. Sorry guys. Next week when we do this, it'll be 10.12 through the 17th or 18th. Yeah. You guys think I should do till Thursday? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Okay. So first is gas. Really easy. So I probably won't have to fast forward. I'll just talk. How has everyone been? I usually don't get as much time to talk to you guys because I'm always like, I can't do two things at once, obviously, since I stopped while I was writing. And the ones that can do two things at once, I really do respect the level of talent that takes to not mess up and to do two things. You know, when you're doing a randomizer and then you're completely like talking and telling a story, I can't even imagine like going through that. It just seems stressful. I think that I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, this was very difficult already for me to do. So total spending per category: 55 for gas, 13.62 for household, and 118.19 for groceries, which is again relatively less in spending. However, you'll see next week that it's going to have a much higher spending because we're going to include this weekend and all week. So there we go for a weekly recap. Not terribly bad, and super excited that we are getting everything back in order and organized, and that I was able to get videos to you guys on time, which just is, it has been very difficult to get back in that rhythm, but I'm so happy that I'm able to get back to it. Okay, so that is the weekly recap. How did your spending for the week go? And do you budget weekly or bi-weekly? Let me know. All right, let me get set up for the next segment. All right, welcome to this portion of Money Monday, and it is our Save This Change challenge. And I asked you guys last week if you guys wanted me to continue this spreadsheet, start the new one, or find a Halloween theme one. And one of my subscribers who watches all my videos said that they wanted me to see this one through. So I am doing that for them because, you know, if you're invested in my journey but I don't finish something, I don't want you guys to not enjoy watching it because I didn't finish. So I'm gonna finish this. For Serena Wolf, and make sure that I get through all of the lines. We'll add it up and successfully save X amount. However, a lot of this change went to the $305 that I had saved, that I took to the bank. So I think it was, just these two. Oh no, it's just this one. So just this one. It's just so much change in this jug. So just this one here is in this jug. So $6.60. And this is the change from this week. So let's go ahead and, it's not much because I hadn't been spending that much money and we haven't gone grocery shopping, and that's usually when I spend all the money, and or I just don't have the change. So I don't know why it's not a lot because I still done my errands and everything like that, but still. Okay, so let me count this real quick and we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay guys, sorry about that. I just went ahead and counted. It is $1.27, and today is the 14th. Okay, sorry about that. I had to think what day it was. Okay, so let me do the coin here. Can't mix it. Okay, so there we go. We are just a few weeks away, so 2 more for October, and then is there 5 weeks in November? So anyways, is there 5 weeks in November? I'll have to think. So we'll either finish in November or the first week of December. So super excited for that. So it went through well, it's supposed to be 52 weeks. So yeah, we went through the whole year with this challenge. And yeah, I agree that we should finish it off and see it through. Like, why stop now? So there's the change portion of Money Monday. Alright guys, welcome to this portion of Money Monday where we replenish our personal binder for the week, and this is our spending money for the upcoming week on all of our categories like dining out, household, etc. So let's go ahead and get started. The cash here of what we need to replenish. And so what I did was take a look at our spending, our upcoming spending, and replenish. Okay, so I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, so 420, 430, 5, 7, 437. So we should be able to replenish everything here. Okay, so let's go through. Birthday, we put 25 a week so that way we can have 100 at the end of the month. So we are gonna take back this 5 and put in 30. So now we have 50. Okay, myself, I get 25, so 20 and 5. Now I have 20, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 49. And guys, my husband bought us lunch twice with his weekly lunch money. So I am going to take off this that he owes the 47, and I'm going to put in 25. So he doesn't know that yet, but I thought it was super sweet that he sacrificed lunch a couple times, and I told him that I would repay him with the dining out money, and he was like, no, it's fine. And so I wanted to still do that for him. So yeah. Okay, miscellaneous is, let me get my cheat sheet. So we had 10, I budgeted 15, so that means 25. So let's go ahead and take these 2 5s, put this 10 for my stuffing. Okay, 25. There we go. Okay. For medical, I didn't budget anything because we still have 150 in there. Pet care, actually taking $7 out and just keeping 150. Personal, how much am I putting in personal? It says I'm putting in $7. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So 50 in personal. Okay. Household, $50, 20, 40, and 50. Groceries. We have $1. we're putting in $200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. All right. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I put really gross money in here because this is the money I spend. So it's not the Christie ones or anything like that. Okay, gas. We don't need anything. We still have 60. So we're going to keep that because we are driving to go to the concert and we're driving to meet my stepdaughter. So want to make sure that we have enough gas. Okay. Dining out. 160, 80. How much was I putting dining out? Let's see. Date night also has, so date night already has 100. Was I putting anything in date night? It says I was doing 50, so alright. So 150 for date night. And dining out should get the rest of this, which should be 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, and then 105. I think we need a little bit more, so I will be right back. All right, guys, so I went ahead and decided that dining or date night was going to get 120. Okay. And that dining out was going to get 120 as well, I think. So, or maybe 130. So 50, this is 10, 60, 80, 100, oh, 140. So even though we'll probably use it interchangeably, both of the envelopes have some funds over 100. Usually I stuff 100 or 150 in it, and so both of the funds have over 100 for this planned trip. Okay. Anyways, there we go. Thank you for spending your time with replenishing my wallet, and I'm sorry that it took me so long to figure out. All right, welcome to this portion of the video, which is where we go over and pull money from our bills binder for what is due this week. So this week, previous week, we pulled from the 4th through the 10th. Now, since it's payday, the 11th through the 17th, we need to pull all of the bills that are due. And if you can see here, I went ahead and I marked down when they're due, and anything in purple is what we paid off, so that bill is no longer due. Yay for us. Okay, so we have Google Credit One credit card, we have Peacock, and then in $7 extra for Plus, no commercials, right? And then that's it. So we don't have much to pay due for bills. And so let's go ahead and flip to where we prep. All right, so this is my paycheck for the 11th, and we haven't done the prep yet because we're just going to pull the bill section of it. Okay, let's move this out of the way, but I still need to see it. Okay, so sorry if it's not in frame anymore, but I can still see it. Okay, first off is Google. All right, and we need to take out $3. 5. I usually just put in, but I did condense. So I'm not going to do that next time, but okay. So what I'm trying to say is I usually just put in the correct amount of what the bill is due instead of, you know, 6 ones. But because I needed some ones to condense, I probably condensed out of here. So, okay, there's our $3. All right, next is the credit one. And we're gonna take this 100. And then Peacock. It's gonna be $16, and that's what should be in here. Okay. Okay, so that is the only bills that are due this week, which is pretty low for bills, but hey, I'm not mad at it. All right, so we have 100, 110, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. 119 in the billing account, and we'll use this for stuffing. Okay. All right, guys, so you already saw me pull out the bills that were needing to be paid for this upcoming week, and now we are gonna replenish with stuffing for our month ahead. And how we determine what needs to be stuffed is we calculate all our bills due for the month, and we're in October, so these are for November. And then what we do is we just stuff accordingly and take off anything that we need to stuff here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is count how much we'll be stuffing in our bills binder. Now, I do have something a little different, and I used to stuff with placeholders so that way I had all the bills in the savings account and it would have interest for the month. But when we had to readjust our finances, then I didn't want to have that money sitting there and then me be tempted to spend it, so we started stuffing with cash. Now, to limit our bank runs, I transferred over the funds into savings. So I'm gonna count the placeholder here, and then I'm gonna so I have a $500 placeholder, a $100 placeholder, and 2, 4, 6, 8, so 4 $20 placeholders, which makes a total of $680. And then I'm going to put right here that I transferred that $680 into the savings account for the bills to be saved for next month. Okay, now what we're going to put in here is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220. So that is a total of $900 that we have to put in here. Super excited for that amount of money. Let's just get started. Okay, so we need, it's gonna go very fast, guys, because we need $600 for rent, and we're gonna go ahead and put that in here. A $5 and $100 placeholder, so $600. We already stuffed for RV electric and apartment electric. Lockaway storage is $200. I want to do evens because we have a bunch of 20s in here, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. So let's just 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put 200 in here. And we're gonna say we owe it $6. And now we owe lockaway storage $6. Okay. Next we have, let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. Let's go ahead and put that. Let's just put in one main loan. And change this to 214. Minus 900 is 1600 is what should be due. Let's take a look. 6 plus 214 plus 22 plus 516 plus 81 plus 290 plus 6 plus 16, 25, 34, 16, 4, and 370. 1600. Perfect. So we're up to date on our bill stuffing and a balance sheet to reach the total of 3,000 to stay 1 month ahead. That means we have to stuff at least $800 for the next 2 weeks, or if we need to stuff less next week because we stuff so much during my paycheck, we will, and we'll stuff around 600 and maybe 1,000 when I get paid. But it just all depends on if my husband gets more funds or whatever. But anyways, that's how we keep 1 month ahead. We continue to stuff for the bills, we continue to plan, and sometimes we don't make our end goal, and that's okay too. But at least we have a large portion of our bills saved, and like on the weeks that we have, or the months that we have 5 paychecks, like we catch up that time. So it is very important for me and my husband to continue to stuff bills this way, so that way it is just so, guys, it is so rewarding. And like, my goal is to live a more stress-free lifestyle, and this really does help me have less stress about the bills, because I don't have to worry about, is rent gonna get paid, is car gonna get paid, is insurance gonna get paid. Like, I already know that the funds are there for this month. Like, and so that way, if there is an emergency, we know we have the funds for it, and that none of our bills are gonna suffer, and that we're gonna get behind again. So that makes it that much sweeter. And yeah, that is why I continue to stuff this way. So it is my goal to eventually be a couple of months ahead, but because we are paying off debt, I don't think we're gonna get there. So, but anyways, thank you. Okay, thank you for sticking through this section of the bills, because I know that's not the funnest stuffing or anything, but it's still, we still need to stuff for it and prepare for them, because everyone has to pay bills. We all have bills, and it is what it is, right? Alright guys, thank you so much for spending your Monday with me. I hope that you guys found everything, all the information helpful, and because you guys continue to help me stay accountable. You are loved, you're appreciated. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.